All right, boys and girls, it's wonder time. Wonder time! All right, this chapter is called Sides. So here are the official sides, said Summer at lunch the next day. She pulled out a folded piece of loose leaf paper and opened it. It had 3 columns of names: Jack's side, Julian's side, neutrals. Jack's side says Jack, August, Reed, Max G, Max W. Julian's side says Miles, Henry, Amos, Simon, Tristan, Pablo, Nino, Isaiah, Luca, Jake, Toland, Roman, Ben, Emmanuel, Zeke, and Tomas. And neutral says Malik, Remo, Jose, Leaf, Ram, Ivan, Russell. Sides. What are they picking sides of? What are they picking sides of? Boy in the mask? Because Jack punched Julian and Julian wants the whole school to go against Jack, right? He doesn't want him to have any friends. Ooh, I feel like that's way meaner than just punching someone. Not that you should punch someone, but making someone feel excluded like that can be really hurtful. Where did you get this? Said Augie, looking over my shoulder as I read the list. Charlotte made it, Summer answered quickly. She gave it to me last period. She said she thought you should know who was on your side. Yeah, not many people on my side, I said. Reed is, she said, and the 2 Maxes. Great, the nerds are on my side. Don't be mean, said Summer. I think Charlotte likes you, by the way. Yeah, I know. Are you going to ask her out? Are you kidding? I can't, now that everybody's acting like I have the plague. The second I said it, I realized I shouldn't have said it. There was an awkward moment of silence. I looked at Augie. It's okay, he said. I knew about that. Sorry, dude, I said. I didn't know they called it the plague, though, he said. I figured it was more like cheese touch or something. Oh, yeah, like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid? I nodded. The plague actually sounds cooler, he joked. Like someone could catch the black death of ugliness. Wah-ah-ah. As he said it, he made air quotes. I think it's awful, said Summer. But Augie shrugged while taking a big sip of his juice box. Anyway, I'm not asking Charlotte out, I said. My mom thinks we're all too young to be dating anyway, she answered. What if Reed asked you out, I said. Would you go? I could tell she was surprised. No, she said. I'm just asking, I laughed. She shook her head and smiled. Why? What do you know? Nothing, I'm just asking, I said. I actually agree with my mom, she said. I do think we're too young to be dating. I mean, I just don't see what the rush is. Yeah, I agree, said August. Which is kind of a shame, you know, because all the babes keep throwing themselves at me. He said this in such a funny way that the milk I was drinking came out of my nose when I laughed, which made all of us totally crack up. August's house. It was already the middle of January, and we still hadn't even chosen what science fair project we were going to work on. I guess I kept putting it off because I just didn't want to do it. Finally, August was like, dude, we have to do this. So we went to his house after school. I was really nervous because I didn't know if August had ever told his parents about what we now call the Halloween incident. What was the Halloween incident?
Jack was talking to Julian.
When Jack said all those mean things, right? I lost my spot. Okay, turns out that the dad wasn't even home and that the mom was out running errands. I'm pretty sure from the 2 seconds I'd spent talking to her that Augie had never mentioned a thing about it. She was super cool and friendly towards me. When I first walked into Augie's room, I was like, whoa, Augie, you have a serious Star Wars addiction. He had ledges full of Star Wars miniatures and a huge The Empire Strikes Back poster on his wall. I know, right? He laughed. He sat down on a rolling chair next to his desk, and I plopped down on a beanbag chair in the corner. That's when his dog waddled into the room right up to me. He was on your holiday card, I said, letting the dog sniff my hand. She, he corrected me. Daisy. You can pet her. She doesn't bite. When I started petting her, she basically rolled over onto her back. She wants you to rub her tummy, said August. Okay, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen, I said, rubbing her stomach. I know, right? She's the best dog in the world. Aren't you girly? As soon as she heard August's voice say that, the dog started wagging her tail and went to him. Who's my little girly? Who's my little girly? August was saying as she licked him all over the face. I wish I had a dog, I said. My parents think our apartment's too small. I started looking around at all the stuff in his room when he turned on his computer. Hey, you've got Xbox 360? Can we play? Dude, we're here to work on our science fair project. Do you have Halo? Please, can we play? He had logged on to the Beecher Prep website and was now scrolling down to Miss Rubin's teacher page through the list of science fair projects. Can you see from there? He said. I sighed and went to sit on a stool that was right next to him. Cool iMac, I said. What kind of computer do you have? Dude, I don't have my own computer. My parents have this ancient Dell that's practically dead. Okay, how about this one? He said, turning the screen to my direction. I made a quick scan of the screen, and my eyes literally started blurring. Making a sun clock, he said. That sounds cool. I leaned back. Can't we just make a volcano or something? Everyone makes a volcano. Dude, because it's easy, I said, petting Daisy again. What about how to make a crystal spike out of Epsom salt? Sounds boring. Not allowed to say that word in my room. I answered, so why'd you call her Daisy? He didn't look up from the screen. My sister named her. I wanted to call her Darth. Actually, technically speaking, her full name is Darth Daisy, but we never called her that. Darth Daisy, that's funny. Hi, Darth Daisy, I said to the dog, who rolled onto her back for me to rub her tummy again. Okay, this one then, said August, pointing to a picture on the screen of a bunch of potatoes and wires poking out of them. How to build an organic battery made of potatoes. Now that's cool. It says you can power a lamp with it. We could call it Spud Lamp or something. What do you think? Dude, that sounds too hard. You know I suck at science. Don't say that word either. Shut up! You do not. Don't say that either. Yeah, I do. I got 54 on my last test. I suck at science. Don't say suck. No, you don't. And that was only because we were still fighting and I wasn't helping you. I can help you now. This is a good project, Jack. We've got to do it. Fine, whatever, I shrugged. Just then, there was a knock at the door. A teenage girl with long, dark, wavy hair poked her head inside. She wasn't expecting to see me. Oh, hey, she said to both of us. Hey, Via, said August, looking back at the computer screen. Via, this is Jack. Jack, this is Via. Hey, I said, nodding hello. Hey, she said, looking at me carefully. I knew the second Augie said my name that he had told her about the stuff I had said about him. I could tell from the way she looked at me. In fact, the way she looked at me Made me think she remembered me from that store on Amherst Avenue all those years ago. Augie, I have a friend I want you to meet, okay? She said. He's coming over in a few minutes. Is it your new boyfriend? August teased. Via kicked the bottom of his chair. Just be nice, she said, and left the room. Dude, your sister's hot, I said. I know. She hates me, right? You told her about the Halloween incident, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, she hates me, or yeah, you told her about Halloween? Both. The boyfriend. 2 minutes later, the sister came back with a guy named Justin. Seemed like a cool enough dude. Longish hair, little round glasses. He was carrying a big, long, shiny silver case that ended in a sharp point. Justin, this is my little brother August, said Via, and that's Jack. Hey guys, said Justin, shaking our hands. He seemed a little nervous. I guess maybe it was because he was meeting August for the first time. And sometimes I forget what a shock it can be to meet August for the first time. Cool room. Are you Via's boyfriend? Augie asked mischievously, and his sister pulled the cap down over his face. What's in your case? I said. A machine gun? Ha! Answered the boyfriend. That's funny. No, it's a violin. It's a fiddle. Justin's a fiddler, said Via. He's in a Zydeco band. What the heck is a Zydeco band? Said Augie, looking at me. It's a type of music, said Justin. Like Creole music. What's Creole? I said. You should tell people it's a machine gun, said Augie. Nobody would ever want to mess with you. Ha! I guess you're right, Justin said, nodding and tucking his hair behind his ears. Creole's the kind of music they play in Louisiana, he said. Are you from Louisiana? I asked. No, he answered, pushing up his glasses. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know why, but that made me laugh. Come on, Justin, said Via, pulling him by the hand. Let's go hang out in my room. Okay, see you guys later. Bye, he said. Bye. Bye. As soon as they left the room, Augie looked at me, smiled, and said, I'm from Brooklyn. I said, and we both started laughing hysterically. And that is the end of Jack Will's perspective. We're going to have a new person telling the story starting tomorrow. Take guesses. Who's going to be telling our story tomorrow? Via's boyfriend. Good job. Via's boyfriend, Justin, is telling us the story tomorrow.